Well, hi everybody. Thanks for joining us on Logistics Executive TV. Today, I'm pleased to be introducing a new series, Industry Focus, and this is all about unpacking the art, the strategy, and the science of video production. So I'm joined today by a gentleman with over 30 years experience in the game. He has led campaigns for brands, agencies and networks, both here in Australia and around the world. So whether you're into marketing online, on socials or on screen, this is something that will probably be of interest to you. So on the first program of the series today, I'm joined by award-winning producer and director, Rob Schreiber. Rob, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man.
Kim, thanks for having me on the show.
Brilliant. Let's talk about working, the difference for the audience who are not familiar with video production programs, the difference between working with an agency and then working direct.
Yeah, good question. From my point of view, working with an agency is quite different. Yep. They've already got the creative.
So this is an advertising agency.
Advertising agency, yep. a digital marketing agency.
Yep.
They generally already have their creative together. They've presented it to their client signed off on it. And what they want from myself, whether I'm producing or working with a director or I'm a director working with a producer, what they want is us to come up with a budget and a director's treatment.
Okay.
So the creative is already presented to us. We get that. We get the brief. Often there's a script already, so we get a script given to us. And then the director comes in and does his creative treatment to it.
Okay.
Now that's quite an involved process and can take quite a bit of time, because if you really want to get into it, not only are you breaking down the script, you're creating a shot list and shots to put your storyboard together, and you start talking about the type of casting that you want to use, the locations, the type of wardrobe, the colour scheme. You even get into music, what music you're going to want to use behind the video for the soundtrack, and breaking it all down into all those small components. So director's treatment's quite involved. From a producer's point of view, I need to sit and work with that director on that to keep him within the budget.
Yep.
At that point, I also have to create a budget and present a budget to the agency.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you get an idea just because you've been doing it for so long, you know what their budget's going to be.
Yep. Sometimes
you have no idea. And so you just kind of go, well, I hope I'm going to be within the budget restrictions or constraints.
All right.
And so that's how that process works. And I mean, really, for a director's treatment and a budget, this can take up to 2 weeks.
Okay.
So you're working on these things full time together.
Okay.
So you hope that you get the project.
Okay. Well, that's right. And I mean, it's a competitive industry, and it's he or she who dares wins in terms of the ability to create the right creative and then get the right production and direction together, yeah?
Yeah. So agencies will have to, or would normally present 3 options from 3 production houses.
Okay.
Obviously, the agency will have its preferred production house that they like working with, and they'll often push that forward. But ultimately, it's up to the client to decide who they want to work with. Okay. They might feel that this creative or the creative's treatment from the director is more aligned with their thought of what their product or service is. Okay. And so therefore they'll choose that over the agency's recommendation. When you go straight to client, it's a very different ballgame.
Yep.
Because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say to someone, well, what is your budget for this?
Yep.
And immediately then I can say, well, we can come up with concepts that are going to suit your budget. Yeah, they're going to suit their budget. And again, we'll offer up 2 to 3 creative concepts and then break that down into scripting and then get into the production. And once again, depending on what the product or service is and what their budget is, it can go all the way down from a one-man band, if you like, someone that's going to go out and direct and shoot and do the lighting and the sound, all the way through to a full crew.